You're watching their visuals of how that launch unfolded this morning. Of course, the launch of the Nant SA biopharmaceutical production hub with South African-born billionaire Dr Patrick Soon-Shiong, and that was part of the launch. Let's take you now to somebody who's going to be central in the functioning of that campus. We're joined by Petro, Professor Petro Terblanche of Afrigen Biologics and Vaccines, MD. Good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. Firstly, let's talk about what this moment and what this deal means for South Africa.
So, Kathy, good evening. This is a landmark event. If we want to build a sustainable vaccine supply chain, not only for COVID, but beyond COVID, and particularly for oncology, for cancer applications, we need a few things. We need direct foreign investment, which this initiative is bringing. We need transfer of technology, cutting-edge, future-relevant technology to South Africa. And we need supportable the skills and the knowledge base to be able to produce those vaccines sustainable and to do the research and development that create future products for use in healthcare. This is indeed a landmark event, and the mRNA Hub, in discussions with the Nant SA and collaboration, see this as a fantastically complementary initiative to our own internal processes and partnerships.
When we look at the work of NantWorks, it really also includes being a network of healthcare, biotech, and artificial intelligence, campuses. So the fact that South Africa has access to this network, what will it mean for what we are able to do in terms of advancing the technology that we're working on?
There are many aspects. Firstly, the fact that this partnership is built as a coalition. It brings public, private, NGOs and universities together to build skills and to transfer technology. That is phenomenal. But what it also will do is it will look at how do we self-sustain and become self-sufficient. For example, some of the key enzymes required for vaccine manufacturing, particularly for COVID-19 vaccine manufacturing, is very difficult for us to source. This initiative will bring technology that will also supply key enzymes for a full ecosystem. This means that we will not only get access to technology, will not only build skills, but we will produce products which are relevant for Africa and the burden of disease, but which will also have the ability to contribute to global product sales. This is an initiative which has a lot of public good, but it also has a lot of very good business, positive business spin-offs for the continent.
Mm. There was some hope expressed today that before the end of the year, this facility would have produced its first drug effectively. What is it going to take in order to get us there?
So that's a long road. The Nant SA facility is in construction, and we know that will take some time. And of course, there's a regulatory process to be fulfilled. For Afrigen, of course, we are still on target by the end of the year to produce clinical trial material for the first clinical trial for COVID-19. We believe that the Nant SA vision to produce 1 billion doses, remember Africa needs about 1.8 billion doses just to do primary vaccination. But the target of producing 1 billion doses by 2025 is an ambitious one, but a very possible one.
Mm. One of the things that was emphasized quite strongly in that opening today by the president was bringing an end to the scenario where Africa goes begging cap in hand to the Western world. And, I think the disparities over the last 2 years have really highlighted why things cannot stay the way that they are. When it comes to this being the first, what again is it going to take in order to build on the momentum that we have now while there's still the resolve from some of the difficulties we incurred?
South Africa has a fantastic science base, and I think today again was testimony to many examples of that. But what we do require is significant investment to translate our phenomenal science base and knowledge base into products. and into products that is safe and effective and affordable. Some of the technology that Nant SA is going to bring into this country is vaccines formulated to be thermostable, ideally room temperature. We know the challenges that we have faced around cold chain with the COVID-19 vaccines, particularly the mRNA vaccines. What Nant SA is bringing is innovation that will allow us to produce vaccines which are thermostable. The other very important component of their entry into South Africa is that of partnerships. This is a very collaborative initiative, and therefore the name of the entity is a coalition. I believe this is landmark for South Africa. I hope that the universities, ourselves and Nant SA will expedite, move fast in a focused manner to prioritize diseases and vaccines of importance to South Africa and to Africa. Today already HIV, TB was mentioned, and I think we should work together to expedite those processes.
Professor Terblanche, let me thank you for your time tonight on The Pulse.